us going. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage seems flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the RPO, clock to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Trojans' offense is on the move now.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The pocket breaking down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on first down. It's reeled in. It's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I like the aggressive call here by this offensive coordinator trying to throw the football on second and inches, maybe catch the defense napping. The quarterback lost track of time in the pocket. Now it's a much friendlier third down for this defense.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Hand off to the right side. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're moving the receiver now before. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. And they come up with that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 14, Ohio State 0.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The contact as he let the ball go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. Complete with a running back. But can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Back to pass. It's Nelson. Just trying to get rid of it. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. But only a 1-yard gain. It's 3rd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down. It's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he keeps it. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Nice grab. It's Miller. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Here's the second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris. That back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. On the run, it's Slime. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. The sure hands, it's Jordan. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They're going to run it. The Trojans are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Tight end makes the grab. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down and goal upcoming. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense get pushed back. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. The offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments on the sideline. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. A field goal will make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Well, to call that play, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line and quarterback because you're so close to your own goal line. Here, they don't protect the quarterback. They give up the sack and almost causes a safety.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Backed up 3rd and long, looking to throw again. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Just able to get it away. defense team able to bring him down. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Wide open downfield. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. The same runner's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
On the play.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Will not be brought down. He's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold the 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Ball handed off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. But now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the mark, but there may be a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Bond. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another great throwing catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Puts it right on the money, and with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Caught by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they picked up solid yardage on that short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught. Completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He gets loose. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. It's a fumble. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
Well, the offense catches a break.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down.
Defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Handing off on the draw play. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Gets made on the out route. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Single back, takes the handoff. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To throw, it's Nelson. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Field goal is good. And they take the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you know, both...
Here he goes! Out past the 30. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. The pass rush closing in. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
impressive. But down late in the game like this,